surprised is the right word, because I really had a lot of confidence and faith in them that they would do it, but it was by no means a certainty. It required a lot of work of them and of us as coaches to make sure that we prepared them. But I really did have, I believed that we would get it done. But it was very satisfying, because this was certainly not, one of those where you could just pencil in Erie. We had to work for it.
Sure. Was there a point in the season that you thought that this team was a championship level team, or did you actually believe that from the beginning of the season, even with the inexperience?
No, at the beginning of the season, we were not. I said several times, if we had to play the state championships today, back at the beginning of the seasons, we would not be the best team in the state. We were not at the beginning. I would say the turning point probably in our growth, if I had to pick a game, it would be the Platte Valley game, the 11-inning game at our place, because we played a really tight ball game. It was 2-1. It went 11 innings, and the defense, with 33 outs to be made in 11 innings, Holly struck out 15, and our defense, our young defense, made 18 outs without any errors, and we won the game on unfortunate for Platte Valley, but on a throwing error, and that was the crack in the wall, and we got the timely hit and won the game. And when we won that kind of a game, that was the kind of game I was looking forward to say that, I think we can do this thing now. We have found ourselves, we've measured ourselves by a really good team in an incredibly intense and tight game situation. And I felt like that was the turning point where I thought, obviously we still needed some work, but I knew we could get it done at that point.
Did the schedule at the beginning of the year with Ralston Valley, with Monarch, with Parkview, Georgia, did that really prepare you for that type of game against Platte Valley and ultimately the remainder of the season, because that competition was pretty difficult?
It did. It was pretty scary because, with young kids, if you put them through that much rigor and that much, we threw them into the fire, so to speak, and it was real important for us to make sure that they never got down and let the fire burn them up. Instead, it made them hardened, like steel. So it was really important for us to do a lot of work with them emotionally and say, we're going to get better. These teams are good, and this by no means that we're a bad team. It just means that they're better than us right now, and it shows us how far we have to go to get to the level we need to be at. So they were real tests and trying times, but the girls came through it and came through with good attitudes instead of getting down on themselves. They supported each other and rallied around each other, which was really crucial to our team building.
Sure. Finally, Coach, where did the team improve the most? Was it on pitching and defense? And I'd almost find that hard to believe considering that pitching and defense seemed to be a strong point all season. Or did the hitting get that much better throughout the course of the year?
Our pitching was solid from the beginning. Holly threw well, the whole year. Our defense, we had to find the right places for people. We were still unsure of who was going to emerge as, the starting third baseman, first baseman, so on, catcher. We were working through those things and trying to develop their confidence and their skill, to a greater level, which is what we needed. Probably the greatest improvement, however, was our hitting. We knew from the beginning that we didn't think that we were going to be, a power team, be able to blast out home runs and stuff. So we worked really hard on the hitting, and I would say that was probably our greatest improvement, with defense a close second in terms of our team improvement.